Alrighty, I am back, and we are back today with Geralt. And so, yeah. Anyway, I'm back, and last time we went on an adventure for Kiera Metz, and I believe I grabbed a lot of items because I wanted to craft myself something without realizing I wasted all my crowns. So, today I think we might do some contracts. So, let me find some quests. Witcher contracts. That's level 8, level 10. We'll do Devil by the Well. And we have to find the spirit that haunts the well. And so, let me just double check my equipment to make sure all my equipment's good to go. I believe we got a new saddle as well. Oh, we got saddle bags. An enhanced saddle. So that gives us some more stamina as well. And that's a broken Witcher silver sword. So, let's see if we have enough to get it repaired.
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh wow, we don't even have enough to get stuff made. Crossbow, we need 2 more levels. Oh, we can sell this saddle because we don't need it. I'm not a huge fan of rune stones. That's burning. Sign intensity. I don't use Ard that much, so I think I am going to sacrifice. What I should do is sacrifice a rune stone that doesn't cause any status effects. That's chance to stagger. I don't care about staggering. Oh, I'm gonna sell 2 of those. And I do not care about Ard. I only care about Igni and Gwen. This is stun. I don't need stun, so I'll sell 2 of those. Yarden we may need. And I think, yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to sacrifice this. So now we have 334 gold, and we can repair. I actually do not want to continue upgrading anything or trying to make armor until I actually, let's see how much this costs. Sorry, I'm kind of everywhere today. I haven't played in a little bit. What was that? Is this what I was trying to make the Speakerug? Or 16? Yeah, it might have been the Speakerug. What I need, what, 2 threads and 2 strings? Okay, let's see if he has that. Let's see how much that costs. What is this? String? 16. Wow. And 2 threads. And he can probably... Yeah, he can craft this for us, so we might as well make it since we can equip it. So farewell, homie.
Master Witcher, there's an help.
Now, as for this, we are going to equip it. And the Bounty Hunter Gambleson. I don't know that I want to sell that yet. Yeah, I don't know that I want to sell a Bounty Hunter's Gambleson yet. Now, let's come over here, see if our man has potatoes before we do Devil by the Well.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Show me what you got.
Is that potatoes or bread? You got potatoes. You know what? We'll take it. Don't even care.
See ya.
Alright. Anyway. So yeah, this was a I guess you could say it was a fun weekend. I went to the bar with a couple of friends. I don't know, I feel like I've been figuring out who's really there for me and who's actually not really there for me. And what I mean by that is I'm just tired of, I feel like I go above and beyond for people that don't even give a shit about me. And I guess I have a bad habit of doing that. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. Like, I guess a prime example of this would be,
Surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Man, shut up, dude. A prime example of this would be that my friend, he was never, the most popular guy. And so there were a lot of times when
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima.
there were a lot of
Geralt learned
times
that
when maybe
Sevilla, his
he,
one-time ward, had
I would
returned
get
from
invited to
afar, and
places
she was in
that
danger.
he wouldn't
He
get
was to
invited
find
to.
her at the Emperor's
And
command
me
and
being
Yennefer's
the
behest.
loyal guy that I am, I would not go to those places because he was not allowed to go. And so there was a party this weekend, and my friend had work the night before, so I wasn't able to go pick him up. And then once he got finished with work, we told him come to the bar with us, and he didn't want to because, in his words, fuck that bar is lame. So we didn't end up chilling, so he was bugging me all day yesterday about hanging out. And you know, I'm like, yeah, and then when the time comes, he's like, oh, I'm going to this party, you're not invited, peace.
Strange. No sign of a ghost.
I was just like, oh, okay.
It only shows at a certain time of day.
But more on that later. We are going to investigate this well.
Grass around the well's scorched.
Well, anyway, I guess I should say, I guess I can keep talking about it. We're not getting into too much right now. Yeah, so he was just like, fuck you, I'm going to this party instead. And I just hate it when people do shit like that. Like, what really bothers me is how self-centered everyone is anymore. And it really actually kind of aggravates me because I'm the type of person that if you're my friend, I will pretty much do
Might be useful.
anything for you. Let's read this journal, though. But yeah, if you're my friend, I will pretty much do anything for you. And, I just don't get that same, I guess, gratitude back. I don't really want to call it gratitude. But I just don't get that same, I don't know how to put it. I don't get that same respect back, as it were. Yellow Diary. What is this? 27/3/1250. So March 27th, 1250. It's happened. Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the count at to the court at Vizima. Listed aft the harm. Hold on. Listed all the harm he's done us. How he killed Jonam for not taking off his cap quick enough. How he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment. How he barged in during Piter's wedding and demanded his right of the first night. Now we finally got what we begged. Melially. Now we finally got what we begged Melially for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last, we can live as free men. It appears to be April 12th, 1250. First day of our freedom. Hoovel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind, it's better than the most fantastic palace. Man, I can't read today. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold, and then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much money on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, that we ought to return it to the merchant. Over my dead body, I'll never take it off, and it'll always be there to remind me of Volker and how happy we were that day. April 23rd, 1250. To say the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calm since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about the smallest slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I've no intention to move 1 inch from here. Alrighty. I guess that was the diary? I guess. I mean, that didn't really seem too interesting to me. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's just, I don't want the Ladies of the Wood. No. Why did it switch to that quest? Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, it just kind of bothers me sometimes that I don't get that same respect back. And I'm getting kind of tired of going out on a limb and doing what I can for everybody around me when nobody gives me that same respect back. Nobody actually cares, man, and it's really bothersome. I get pretty upset at what I see nowadays, but I don't speak on it, really, because it just makes me a bad person. Like, I'm the bad person for not giving in to people's demands and not giving people what they want. And I don't like that. I don't like that, how it makes you a bad person when you don't give people what they want. And that's just selfishness, in my opinion. And I guess it's because I'm not that selfish of a person that I don't get mad when I don't get my way, and I really don't care. But maybe that's just me. Anyway. But yeah, so, we're just doing some looting here. But I went to the bar this weekend, and I think I'm done going out, really. I'm just gonna stay in and focus on myself, because I'm done going out and doing shit for people that could give two shits about me, really. There's stuff over there, but I don't think I can get it. Let's see if this works. There we go. Hey, would you look at that? But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna focus on myself. I'm done going out and helping people and doing shit with people that I feel don't really like me anyway. Like, half the time I feel like people only hang out with me because I have a car, but I guess that's just me. Now, if I remember correctly, I may have to jump in here. Yeah, so we'll dive. I think that's all there is in here. Alright, Geralt, let's surf this, bud. Wait, what's that down there? Is that a treasure chest? Dive, dive, dive! Loot, loot! Oh, Lord. These underwater controls sometimes, man, can be really bothersome. Especially using your Witcher senses underwater. That can be troublesome. But overall, I still love this game. Still probably one of my favorite games ever, hands down, if not my favorite. Even though I didn't get the ending that I wanted, I don't care. I'm still going to keep playing. And I'm going to play it again and again.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, From Volker. Bracelet was on an arm bone. Wonder where the rest of the body is.
Find a way out of the cave. Okay. I'm guessing it's this way. Sorry, I always use my Witcher senses underwater. I know it messes up the camera angle, but I like to always do it just in case, because I know there can be some really, really good treasures underwater. Let's see if I can make it all the way out here. Even though this camera angle's hard as hell. Go, Geralt, go. Surface, surface, do. There we go. The beauty of this game, man. The beauty of this game. Just unparalleled in my opinion. Like, this is probably like the prettiest game I've ever played, and I really mean that, the prettiest. And that might sound weird, but I'm a huge advocate of video games being art. An enormous advocate of video games being art. And that's why I use my Witcher senses right there. But yeah, I'm an enormous advocate of video games being art, and I love the fact that they can be that.
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
Noon wraiths. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to get out of the sun. They do it to avoid noon wraiths. Vlad Raymond, Peasants and Their Customs. On a particularly searing summer days when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are noon wraiths, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven mad with pain and anger, they wander the fields searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals, though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. And actually, in the bestiary, they tell you what they are weak against. So we're gonna Spectre, Oil, and Yarden.
Something's tied the noon wraith to this place.
And find out what binds a noon wraith and use
this world.
our Witcher senses to examine the well. Okay, are you serious? Do I have to jump back in there again? Or does this drag the body up? I forget what it...
Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
That's what I thought.
Hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Let's take another look. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the noon wraith for good. Better do it near the well. Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions. And the bracelet. Igni.
Tell me this isn't a beautiful game. Guess we're fighting a wraith.
Hey, I think it worked.
You actually need to use Yarden to damage contract wraiths. Genya the Wood gave me lots of trouble in my first playthrough. And that was that.
She's gone. For good.
And the wraiths that she spawns, I believe you can loot those as well. If I can find them. I might not have killed enough to get loot. But yeah, now we go collect our reward. But yeah, I mean, look at these cutscenes and tell me this isn't art. What
Come
died
on
right
now.
here? Oh, bear, nope. Nope, no bears for Ian today. And I mentioned this before, if you just hold the X button in, your stamina will not deplete. Oh, I thought we were on the wrong side of his house, huh?
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Temerian mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, there's hope for it, at least.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
Whoa, we are not going to Skellige quite yet. Sorry about that. I had to go get a drink. Anyway, yeah, we are not doing Skellige for right now. Let's see if we can look at some different quests, though. We are level 5, so do we have any contracts that are more near our level? Oh, Temerian valuables, though. Let's do that. Let's see where these Temerian valuables are. Yeah. Oh, but my dad did buy a new truck this weekend, which is pretty cool. Nobody in my family's ever owned a new car before, ever in my life. And my dad, he, oh, we can go over here. Sorry, I was talking about the game. My dad, he, just bought a brand new 2015 truck, which I think is awesome, because like I said, nobody in my family has ever owned a truck before. I actually don't have a big family at all. I only have a dad and a little brother. No moms, aunts, uncles, sister, brother, cousin, or, well, I have a brother, but no aunts, uncles, nothing like that. Just the dad.
Whoa there, Roach. Oh, you're fucked. Get him!
Okay, well, I guess he's just gonna die. But yeah, my dad just bought a new truck, which is pretty freaking cool in my opinion. It's a real nice Chevy Silverado, 2015 Chevy Silverado. It's got a freaking TV in it. It's fucking awesome. And boy, does that puppy go. I'm real happy for my dad. My dad's actually happy, and I'm happy for him. It's nice to see my dad happy. Like, because I come from like a broken family, I have kind of a different relationship with my dad. Like, we are broke as fuck. Well, we used to be broke as fuck, and like pretty much came from nothing. So the fact that we are like, we have good jobs now and are able to have good jobs and able to do things like buy trucks, like brand new trucks, it's just awesome in my opinion. It's spectacular, and I'm so happy for my dad. And he got a new job. Like, he was headhunted, got a new job, got a new car. It's just freaking awesome, man. I didn't know they started giving destroyable objects signs, though. Wow, that's pretty cool. I guess we'll hop down, see what happens. Anybody down here? Ooh, there's a stash though. I guess this is why they call it Temerian valuables. Oh, we got sword diagrams. Why? Ooh, some valuables. Sweet. Sorry, I got kind of sidetracked, but yeah, as I was saying, I'm just really happy for my dad and happy to see him happy. I think we will switch those. You know what? We may keep our other boots on. Oh, we'll switch gauntlets definitely, though. And we actually got a bunch of different loot now. Oh, wait, no. New boots. We will take those. And they're blue. Sweet. But these swords are all Duke sauce. We got lots of stuff to sell now. I should go through all this so that there's no more stars. So just bear with me for a quick second. What's this? Scribbled document. Himmy, no wonder we're losing this war, with the cowardly cunts for soldiers. All it took were a few arrows and a wallop of a mace for seasoning, and that was that. The battle was over and the whole convoy was ours for the picking. Maybe they were having such a hard time because of all the vodka they were carrying. Our brave warriors must have taken a sip from time to time with obvious results. When you're seeing double, it's damned hard to hit your target. Take everything we gathered to the cubby, then fence it as quickly as you can. Except for that showy parade shite. You'll have to bury or burn that. I reckon someone might recognize the insignia and there'd be trouble. Chaos. Can. Up we go. What's next? I don't think... Ooh, we can do Wild at Heart or Kiera Metz's. Ooh, I remember Wild at Heart. Wild at Heart is... Let's try Wild at Heart, and then we'll do Kiera Metz's quest after that. Let's go, Roach. Come on. I don't know what's up with my X button. It like doesn't want to register from time to time. And of course, Roach just does what he wants. Go into Velen. Oh, that's way out there, so I'm gonna have to start at Crow's Perch and make my way.
Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kiera Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kiera in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kiera gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Ooh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so, anyway. I've been watching a lot of anime lately as well. I actually, my friend TJ, he turned me on to this really cool anime. It's called K. I'm guessing it stands for Kings. But it's like a futuristic, not punk, but not steampunk. It's like a futuristic punk slash, like it's in the future with kind of like Victorian medieval sentiments. And it's just, it was really, really, really good. It's about these different kings, and I believe it's Japan in the current day. And there's 7 different kings that secretly rule over the land behind the government. They, oh, this lady right here. We'll talk to her and get this quest.
Help an old feeble woman.
What's wrong?
T'other night blasphemers pox take and profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful. Shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Her cows will croak, and kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Warts and mange? Sounds dangerous. Fine, I'll help you. Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
Look, already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts. And the gods will guide ye. You look awful.
Oh, thanks, lady. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's about these 7 different kings, and they apparently, in the village of Blackbow, they are the rulers behind the scenes in Japan in the modern day.
Greetings.
Salutations! Whither do you come from, and where will you go?
Hard to say. Seen a lot of the world and plan to see more.
As have I, as do I.
Take a peek if you don't mind.
He's not really selling anything too good, but I guess I could get rid of a couple things if he takes them. Like, I don't need a hatchet. I don't need a blackjack. I don't need a long sword, long sword, long sword. Don't need a hatchet. And I will save the armor to actually sell to, other merchants. What is this? A silver amber necklace. No, we're gonna need the amber necklace. We might need some of the stuff, except for the goat hides and whatnot. We don't need goat hide. At least I never found it to be of any value. Same with the pig hide. Ashes never were of any value in my opinion. Things could have changed since I've played last time, but Lord knows. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's modern day Japan, but these kings, they rule over in the background, and somebody gets murdered. I guess this kid gets murdered who was an associate of the Red King. He was in, I guess, the Red King's clique, and they were basically trying to find his murderer. And there's a lot of fighting in it. It's just really good. The story's kind of hit and miss, but it's really good in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. I don't really want to give too much away, but just watch it if you have the time. If you're into anime, watch it if you have the time. And also, if you have the time, watch Psycho Pass. Psycho Pass is probably my favorite, hands down, anime. I shouldn't say favorite, like favorite of all time, but it's probably it's up there with one of my favorites. Psycho Pass, Kitty Grade, Attack on Titan. I'll always be an Attack on Titan fanboy. I do not care what anybody says. I will always be an Attack on Titan fanboy.
Yeah?
Craft special order weapons too?
Do politicians murder high-class prostitutes? Course.
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
And actually, what got me into anime besides the movie Akira was, yeah, I'll sell this. I'll sell both these boots. I'll sell these gauntlets. Yeah, but besides the actual anime Akira, what got me into anime? Ooh, weapon repair kit. We could use those. We'll take the second map just cause. What got me into anime was, as a kid, I would frequently watch Adult Swim because I, was up at night. Just up at night, not really doing too much. I had not a lot of people liked me as a kid, we'll just put it that way. And so there was many a late night that I would stay up by myself just watching TV and watching anime, and I came to love anime. And so I would just watch it all the time when I could on Adult Swim, because when I was younger, there wasn't really any place around here that like, we have no anime stores per se or anything like that. So we would have to watch we'll just buy this for the hell of it. But anyway, we would have to, I would have to stay up and watch it on iron ingots. I need 3 iron ingots. Stay up and watch it on Adult Swim. And, no, what the hell just happened?
Yeah?
Anyway, I would have to stay up and watch it on Adult Swim. And so,
Got this diagram. Think you can forge the
when
weapon?
I would stay up and watch it on Adult Swim, I started watching things like Lupin the Third and things like that, Dot Hack Sign, Cowboy Bebop, that kind of shit. And that's what really started my love affair with anime. 30 armor piercing, 25 critical hit, 1% freeze. Sign adrenaline. That probably was a silly idea of me. But yeah, as I was saying, that's what started my love affair with anime. And so as I grew older, I would venture out on my own, and I actually got my dad to order me a lot of anime off the internet, a lot of DVDs, because on Adult Swim, the anime would only be on for so long before they took it off and replaced it with something else. They changed anime quickly. And I got my dad to start ordering me anime off the internet, and because I took comfort in anime. Like, when I was young and had no friends, I took a lot of comfort in anime. I don't know what about it made me feel
looking for a hunter
good, but it just did. I just took comfort in it.
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, I've no sign of her.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village. Forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know what about anime comforted me. It just did. Like, it was the same way with video games for me. I guess because they don't judge you, if that makes sense. Like, video games, when you start out, everybody's equal, no matter who you play as or what. It's all on the same plane. You're all equal.
If only I knew.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's scythes and O's. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them. I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks. Farewell.
But yeah, like I was saying, everybody's equal in anime and video games, and like I said, I don't know what it was about anime. I was just always attracted to it. And then I got real into it, and I started drawing a lot of it, and I started teaching myself how to draw it a lot, and just watching it all the time, and just having my dad constantly order me DVDs. And the only place around here at the time you could buy anything anime related was Media Play, and that's actually out of business. But we're talking before anime was mainstream, before there was like anything like Attack on Titan or anything like that. I wasn't so much into like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto. I never got into those. I was always into the more adult-oriented, darker, more mature animes.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye. But gristle and marrow's all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Thanks. Farewell.
Alrighty, now we have to go find Hannah. But yeah, I don't know what it was about anime, but I just got real into it, and I especially love, I just love the anime animation, as weird as that sounds. There's just something attractive to me about it. And for a while, like when I was growing up, that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually go to Japan and study anime and I guess, excuse me, I wanted to study anime and animation and go to Japan and actually work on anime. But that was before I found out what drugs were, and that's just a whole different story. But that doesn't change the fact that I still love it. I still watch anime every day. I've actually, besides K, which I just watched, I'm watching Fate Zero again, which is probably, it definitely is one of my favorites. Like, and if you don't know what Fate Zero it's the prequel to Fate Stay Night, and it deals with the Holy Grail War, and it's set, the prequel, I believe, is set in the 90s, because as I recall,
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Nealon's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, it's called Fate/Zero. It's actually on Netflix right now if you want to watch it. But it has to do with... It's set in the 90s, and it is if magic were real. Like, you just assume that, well, in the anime, magic is real, but not magic in... It is regular magic, but it's also not magic in the typical way that people think about it. And what happens is the Holy Grail, like there's the Holy Grail, like the Holy Grail. And what the Holy Grail can do is it has the power. It's omnipotent. It has the power to grant one wish. And so every so often, like in Fate Zero, it happens to be 60 years. Every 60 years, the Holy Grail summons the most powerful mages to fight for possession of the Grail, and it is omnipotent, and whoever wins can win that one wish. And the Grail will grant that wish. And what happens is it brings a bunch of mages together, and they are all fighting for the Grail, and the mages summon what are called servants, and what these servants are ancient heroic spirits. Like you have King Arturia of the Knights of the Round Table. You have Gilles de Rais, which he's a legend, but not a good legend. You have like Dier de Mood, you have Alexander the Great, and they are all controlled by mages. You have Gilgamesh, the leader of Babylon.
Scattered all around, torn to pieces, literally.
But you have Gilgamesh, the king of Babylon.
No man did this. Cuts. Made with long claws, flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting.
And these heroic
Claw
spirits
marks,
that are
deep.
summoned by powerful mages, they fight each other
Werewolf. No doubt about
for
it. Gotta be
the
careful.
Holy Grail, and the point is to eliminate the
Blood
servants.
and paw marks. Wonder where they lead. Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground.
But yeah, like I was saying, these servants fight, and they're supposed to fight one another, and the
Tuft of
servant...
fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
And whatever servants, these red trails you're actually supposed to follow. Anyway, these servants fight one another, and whatever servants win are the ones that, the servant that wins it for its master, that master gets the Grail, and they get their wish. And yeah, it's just a huge all-out fight, but it delves into the deeper concepts of the human mind and what it means to be right and wrong, and it really
Man's
questions
clothes.
sense of morality.
Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off?
And what is right
leaves
and
them in
what
the
is
woods?
wrong, and the way to go about right and wrong. And it's just, it's extremely good. But like I was saying,
Looks like a hunter's
like I was
quarters.
saying about anime is just one of my most favorite things ever.
Notes. Wonder whose.
Well, we're gonna loot everything before we read the mysterious notes. Oh, that's right, the key is required for here. Ooh, an armor repair kit. Exploding bolts, those are amazing. They're my preferred bolt. But yeah, that's what Fate Zero is about. Just fighting for the Holy Grail, and it really draws out the question of morality and what it really means to be right and what it really means to be wrong. And if you are into anime, I strongly suggest watching it. Mysterious notes. I am who I am. I can't change that. Shirts woven of parsley and potions made of virgin's tears might work in the old wives' tales, but not for me. It is time to come to terms with it. With Hannah's love and iron discipline, I have found a way to manage, but I must remember to hide in the woods before a full moon rises, to go somewhere far from others, far from Hannah. The attack comes and then passes. I wake up with wounds on my hands and taste of blood in my mouth. Perhaps it's for the best that I don't remember. Killing prey with bow and arrows is one thing. To tear it apart with fang and claw, at least here deep in the woods, I won't hurt my people. Merciful Melitile, please watch over any who stray too close. And if you haven't got it right now, Hannah's boyfriend is a werewolf, and we are actually about to fight him. So I am gonna want to save it right here just in case. And you know what? I think I am going to eat a potato. Where's my taters? Consume. And you know what? I wonder, Beastry. I wonder if werewolves are susceptible to... Oh, I don't know. I guess I'd have to make beast oil. You know what? I might want to make that bomb, though. Yeah, you know what? I am going to make that bomb right now. Just in case. But yeah, if you haven't seen Fate Zero and you're into anime, I strongly suggest watching it. Another good one that I've been watching, 96%, okay. Oh, come on, bear. I'm not trying to fight you right now. Oh, really? I hate fighting bears. They're annoying as shit. But yeah, like I was saying, another one that I've been watching is Sword Art Online. I know it's kind of overrated now, but it's still really good. I thoroughly enjoy Sword Art Online. I'm not too sure about the second season of it, Gun Game Online. That wasn't exactly my cup of tea. But Sword Art Online definitely is. It is just really well written, and it's beautifully animated. The only thing I didn't really like about it was I feel that they could have focused more on Alfheim, which is the very first part of the story arc.
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
Go. But yeah, Alfheim, which is the first story arc, I thought could have been a little bit longer. I would have liked to see a little bit more of it, but beggars can't be choosers, right? No liking. Oh, see, this is what I don't like. I can't see. I hate it when I can't see. We'll hit it with another Thunderbolt and hope to God that I do not, got him.
No! Stop! Don't harm him!
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand! I love him! He was near to being mine till you came along! Go away! Leave us be!
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him! Always have! Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
She deserves it. Sorry.
This is between the two of you. I refuse to meddle, but cross my path again, and I will kill you.
No! Mercy!
You had no mercy for your sister. I'll have none for you.
Told you I'd kill you.
I knows well what you said. Do it.
If you want death, find some reins and a tree with a strong limb.
Wouldn't work. Couldn't do it. Always been a coward. Do it. Please.
Yeah, sorry. I let him kill her because that wasn't cool. You lured your sister out here to die. And I'm not down with that. And that's pretty much how everybody is in this day and age. People will do that to you without a second thought anymore. Without a second thought, they will gladly kill you to take what they feel is theirs. But allegedly, that's none of my business. Which is why it wasn't any of my business in here. Ooh, we got a new runestone though. But yeah. Alfheim could have been longer. And Gun Game Online, which is the second season of Sidarian Gambleson. Let's check that out. Gun Game Online, which is the second season of Sword Art Online. It definitely sorry, I just wanted to put a runestone in my thing just to use one. It definitely wasn't the first season. I like the idea of Gun Game Online, I really did. I just thought it could be executed differently. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, if anybody out there is into anime, I highly suggest Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Sword Art Online, Gun Game Online. If you haven't seen Akira, it's a movie, came out in the 80s. Watch that. And yeah. That is my opinion. Hunting trousers, silver ore, and Shaladal's armor. Shayadal. I believe that armor cannot be crafted till way later in the game. And we got some new trousers, so look at that. But that's going to wrap it up for today because this is now over an hour long. So I will catch you guys on the flip side.